Hey Devines! Today we are doing a Halloween themed makeup. Okay, yes. So I did a poll and I decided, well, actually, you all decided that today we are going to be doing a spooky look versus a sexy look. You all picked spooky. So I decided to pick this like spooky jack-o'-lantern. It's like, yeah, we're playing today. We're literally playing in makeup. So get ready. Alrighty. If you did see my story, I did prep my face a little bit. You see I've been having some menstrual breakouts. So we'll try to cover those up a little bit. But I am Devin Churchill. I am the owner of Devine Glamour LLC. I am a natural hair, makeup, and nail stylist and a virtual tutor. I normally travel to all of my Devines, but of course during these unforeseen circumstances, I have officially opened up my Devine drive-up studio, which is where we are right now. And I am keeping it, friends. Yes. So I am going to keep the drive-up studio, and you all can definitely get served right here. The link is in my bio, and we are officially on Google. So definitely check that out, and feel free to leave a review if you have ever been served by me. Even the Tutorial Tuesdays, you all are being served. Okay? So we take this hour to have fun. So get ready for the ride. Please be patient with me. I have not done a spooky look in a while, so this is really going to be fun for me. Some of the tools I'm using today are Makeup by Yolando, Beats by Deb's palette. Okay. Yes, I am excited. You all want to see the colors in here? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And each swatch is huge. So, you see that? Look at those colors. Like, get up close and personal. Yes. So these are very high pigmented colors as well. So that's why I wanted to use this palette. And of course, because it's new, it's fresh, it's hot off the press. So add that on your list. I am going to be using Braids by Koya's wristwatch. Well, it's really wristband, but I use it for all my swatches. So I use it when I'm braiding. I use it for hair. I put the product on here on the plate, and then I can easily dip and dab into it. And it is one of those slap wrists. So you could just put it on your wrist like that and put whatever product you want here. So I also use this for my makeup because I like to blend colors and things like that. So instead of playing on the top of my palm or my hand, I can use the plate. So that's why we have that. And then also Beats by Deb, she has a very nice brush that has a very fine point on it. And I love using this for some of those like intricate lines that we need to use for today. So, excuse me. I do have my tea, and this is one of the biggest mugs I have. It is my Mrs. Santa cup. So, even though we are in the spooky season right now, I had to add a little bit of Christmas. Okay. So I have already washed my face. Like I said in my story, I prepped my face. I did a nice brightening mask as well, and it was purple. So definitely join in on that. So yeah, my face is very tealy right now, but I put on the Mael Organic Serum as well. And I did a light waxing. So I'll do more of that though. I will do that again. But as you can see, I'm getting some breakouts. So I'm working on those, but I have definitely been washing my face every morning and every evening, but you know, Mother Nature takes her course. So let's start with, I want to prime my face because we're going to be using colors, like colors. So I'm going to take the brightest foundation that I have, and I'm going to mix it a little bit with my 24-hour stay. And that is going to, it's really close to white actually. And I use it on my eyeshadow. This is my eyeshadow base. So let me grab that so I can show you all what that color is. And I also want to show you the look. Alright, so here we go. So this concealer is very, very white. It's one of the brightest colors that I can get. So I'm gonna take both of those and cover my entire face. Yes, it's about to get crazy. So this is Maybelline Matte Poreless, and this is color 112, and it is called Natural Ivory. So this is for all my pale queens out there. So we are going to cover my entire face because we're going to add the orange, and we need the orange to pop, which is why I'm covering my face in this base. So you see that? It's very bright. It is not going to be my natural color at all. So we're adding this on. This is gonna work as our base, like I said. Give me that like white cast look. Hello, Devines, come on in. We are doing a jack-o'-lantern today. Somewhat spooky, sexy vibes, okay? And like I said, bear with me because this is also something that kind of takes patience, but for the sake of Tutorial Tuesday, we are going to be doing it pretty fast because we like to give it about an hour. So let's add all the way up to the top. And work it into the hairline. Cover the lids. So I am using the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm using this to work as my base to give me this white canvas so that my color, my orange color, will show. If I didn't put this base on, you would barely see the orange that we're gonna use for my face. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at this. So remember when I would tell you all you need to make sure that your foundation matches? This is why. Because if you were out there with this bright foundation and it did not match your skin, this is how you look in your pictures. We can't have that. So I'm gonna go over my lips a little bit too, because those are gonna cover. I feel like I look spooky already. I look crazy. So you all need to keep me in the loop with the chat. You all can let me know on a scale of 1 to 5 how crazy I look. I can tell you that for right now, I look super crazy. So now I'm going to take the concealer and I'm gonna go under my eye. So see what I say when this is like that bright white. This is what I use on my eyelids when I'm doing my eyeshadows. So even if we weren't doing spooky, we're doing like cute and fly, like that's what you need to have too. You need, this one I love actually. It's the 24-hour MAC Studio Fix. Can you see that? And the color is NC10. It is the brightest. To where you can see this is like a highlight for even this natural ivory color. So So I'm gonna go over my eyes with that. So I wanna make sure that my under eye is very bright. So see that there? How it even brightened that part up? So we wanna do that. And then do the other side. So see, it brightened that whole area. So if you're just joining us, we are going to be doing a jack-o'-lantern today, a spooky one. So feel free to stay tuned and give me tips. If you catch me miss something, please tell me. I'm gonna need all the help today. Okay, now I'm fully covered. So see that? Woo! She's bright. Now, for the black on my face, I'm going to be using MAC's Prolong Gel Eyeliner. And that's where this brush is gonna come into play. It's definitely like a gel consistency. Can you see that? So if I just dip it in there, see, it's very fluid. So I'm gonna take that and block off my triangle. I think I'm gonna keep my brow. There we go. Hey, hey. Come on in. We're doing a jack-o'-lantern. I'm just blocking off this square that I want. Hey, hey. Come on, come on. You all can definitely give me any tips or heads up on anything I'm missing. So I covered my face in a very bright foundation and on my bright white concealer under my eyes to make sure that I have this blank canvas, because I'm going to need it for the orange on my face, which I'm going to be using my big brush. So let's see how, actually I'm going to have to use my smaller one to get most of it on my face. So we are using the Makeup by Yolanda Beats by Deb palette. Yes, yes, with all the beautiful colors. So I'm gonna grab this orange. Can you see that? We're gonna try our best to cover as much orange as we can. Am I turning orange? It looks like it. There we go. Yes, thank you for the orange emojis. I'm turning orange, y'all. So I'm starting with one side of my face because I know I'm gonna have this like crazy kind of smile look going right here. And I was thinking about making this the dark eye, but keeping this kind of like Still adding a little bit of cute, sexy, so like making this a cute shadow lid. So the orange I'm using is called Juicy, and that's from the Beats by Deb palette, and it is this color here, Juicy. So it is definitely orange. It is orangey orange. It's called Juicy. So whenever you're adding color to your face, you need to have that white canvas behind it, and that's gonna, and something for it to stick to. That's why I use the good foundation and concealer, because then that color will pop. If I didn't have anything on the base, then you wouldn't be able to see this orange at all, actually. So now I also want to grab something else from over here. Now, let's see. I kind of want to fill in this entire eye because I don't want to miss it. I kind of want to fill the whole thing in. You know, whenever I do makeup like this, I don't really have a, like, agenda. I'm more of the creative person where I go with the flow. So I'm gonna jump from place to place because it helps me create the entire look. So I'm using this black eyeliner to do my brow, because who said we couldn't keep the brow? No one, okay? We're gonna fill this brow in. And I'm gonna give it those sharp hairs in the beginning, because that gives us more of this like rigid, we're going for the kind of crazy looking look. So we're gonna make that brow kind of wild in the beginning. Yeah. Let's see, we can add the top. Okay, let me get this brush over here so we can spoolie it. Yes, and we're gonna pinch it at the end. That should give us this like harsh brow. So we're gonna start with that. I can blend in the beginning a little more. And you just pull it back. And that helps blend the beginning of your brow. Can you see that? Now, the mouth. How do I want to do my mouth? I'm looking at these pictures that I have ready. Because these areas we want to keep clear. As a stencil. You see that? We want to keep these out. like that. So we can keep this mouth open for the pieces. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. And then let's add some more of our orange now, so I can know how high to go up. Yeah, work that into the chin. There we go. I'm slowly coming into form. Not too bad. Let me see. There's the eyes, yeah. Now, let me grab this brush here. This is my crayon case brush, and it's very soft in the beginning. As you can see, I have powder in it now. And this is what we're going to use to give us this like smoky eye look. So whenever you're doing colors, you can always stay in the same zone. So we're going to be doing all the colors in these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to give us this full smoky look to go with the vibe of this. So I'm going to take Skin and a little bit of Snickers. Actually, ooh, look at Snickers. Snickers is over here. And that's like a deep, deep brown. So I'm going to take a little bit of both of those and mix them. And I'm going to go on the end here and go into the brown. Can you see that? And then I'm gonna take Skin by itself and go right next to it. Then I'm gonna take Velvety, which is gonna give me a little bit of this red. And I'm gonna put that at the base. And also under eye, because that red is what's gonna give me this like bloody orange look. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Tangerine Teens, that is too cute, and go right over the red. That's gonna give us that bloody orange. Can you see that? And this is how you blend. The way you blend is by taking similar colors and putting them together. And when you put them together, you overlap them a little bit. And every time you overlap a little bit, you can blend to the next color. So see that? This is where we're gonna take Juicy. And I'm even probably gonna take a little bit of this Golden Hour, which is a yellow. And I can bring that on the inside too with this orange and make it a whole vibe. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate the emojis. I really do. And I've noticed the hearts. Thank you, loves. I appreciate it. So there's our orange. And I'm going to bring the orange all the way over here. And I'm going to take a little bit of golden hour. See, it's that golden yellow right there. And I'm going to fill in the beginning. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. I can. It's taking that orange and it's shifting it. So that's going to be our eye. I'm going to add that yellow there. And the reason why I'm bringing it all the way over, because this is a little bit more than the cute makeup eye. You know what I mean? It's more of a everything. Like, color is everywhere. So I need to bring it out more so that when I bring the orange in the middle, it's going to mix in with my eye here. Now, with this look, I'm going to take some more Snickers because I think I'm going to add a deeper smoky eye and even add black to this. So I'm going to add some more Snickers on the end. See that? Because now I could take, well, they have one in here called King. And King is going to get me a little bit closer to black. So let's overlap that a little bit. So see, that's going to give me this more deep transition. And all I'm going to do is tap in a little bit of black owned for black owned businesses. And I'm going to add that here. And this is going to work in with my eyeliner as well. Which I'm also going to bring down some too. With that red, remember that. So when I extend from my eyelid, that's gonna give me a little bit more of drama. So now I can go in and put an eyeliner there and it's gonna look very, very clean. The Devine say, I like how it is blended so well. Thank you, Queen. Yes, you all know I keep my tunes going, okay? They say it's the spooky music in the back, okay? Yes. You know I have my vibes for you all. Queen of the instrumentals, okay? All right. Now that's a crazy eye right there. That's wild. I even thought about adding some glitter on this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get a little bit more of that red. And it was Love of My Life and Velvety. You need that down here. See that? It just amplifies the whole thing. Just by having those little bit of accents right there. Now, I'm gonna go back with my big brush and grab some more orange and bring that in the middle so I can see how well this is blended. And you're gonna see why I said bring it all the way over. So see that? Now it's coming into form as if it is my skin. And this is just a peekaboo here. Now, because I'm just feeling this over here, I'm just going to put my eyeliner on. Remember I told you I love jumping around with this stuff. So let's see, because I'm kind of feeling that. Let's see. Let me go. And I'm going to make this a big wing. Now let me grab my eyeliner. And this one is by Beauty Bakery. And it's the Lollipop Liner. And this one goes on like so smooth. Saw that? Thank you. I used to do art in grade school and like high school. So I love doing brushes and all of that. So I definitely learned how to have a steady hand. Let's make this sharp. Can't do a wing. My wing looks like somebody ate it. Now I see what y'all talking about. Talk about some not ate it. So the key to doing underliner as well is to push, not pull. So you push. See, it pops out. If you pull, you're going to pull on your face. And that's going to give you more wrinkles and bags under your eyes. And you don't need that. We don't need that here. Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to use... Okay, here it is. We'll use a little thicker brush to get under. There we go. Use that flat brush. That'll give it the full look. What do you all think? Do you think I should keep the curve up like that or bring it more straight across? I'm feeling like I want to connect this gap here. Instead of making it a curve, I thought it would kind of look more like the curvy, curly, kind of crazy look. What do you all think, though? Because I'm kind of getting a vibe of just chopping it and make it go straight across. Kind of like my eyes, it's like this. Straight? Yeah, I think so, too. All right, let me let it dry so I don't mess it up. Let me get my fan. And some tissue. Not only is it spooky season, but y'all know it's allergy season too now. That's the funny thing about me doing makeup is I always have to keep tissue close because my eyes will water, my nose will run. Yes, y'all know it's the fan. Yes. She stays close. Okay. That's a little more straight. And I like that. Because it's like, shh. Period. Okay. Now, since we're here, let me find one of my black brushes so that I can fill this triangle in. That's what I want to do. But I want the flat one. I see all my round ones. Oh, I can use this one. This is my angled one. So as you all can see, I love this MAC eyeliner. You see how it just glides on like that? This is exactly how it works with your eyelid. The consistency is literally like gel. And it goes on so smooth. So you see I'm trying to connect these lines. Now I can add a little more on the brush. Because we do not waste products. Okay? So I am getting all of it out of the brush before I get more. Let's grab some more. Alright, this is going to be the interesting part, is getting around my eye. I'm going to treat this like my waterline. So I'm going to go back in there after I fill it all in. Okay. Whew. That end of the eye during allergy season is getting to me, y'all. But I think I got it. I got close enough. Thank you. The fan is a whole mood, okay? Always. I keep it for all my Devines because when you put on lashes and stuff, like, the tears be no joke. Okay. We're getting there. Now what I also want to do is I'm going to go over this a little bit with some black eyeshadow to make sure that all the creases are filled and that it's like blickety black. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use the same one that I did for my under eye. I'm just going to tap over it. Just to make sure. Okay. Boom. Triangle is complete. So now I can take a little bit more orange and go around. If you are just now joining Devine, we are doing a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween look for Tutorial Tuesday. And I'm about to go in right now and do this brow. Let's see. I want the skinny brush to get us started. And remember, we're gonna do the crazy hairs first. And then go in. Let me shift. There we go. Alright, now we're about to spoolie it so we can get this full brow. I'm gonna sharpen this one too. Let's get the spoolie. Where's my mascara? I'm just gonna add a little bit of that for this black eye so that there's no powder on my lashes. We want that to blend in too. So this side we want it just cause. And I'm gonna put a lash over that. So yeah, see we're putting a little bit at the bottom. Just a little bit, not a lot. So just to take that powder away, you know? So it's coming along. We're doing something here. This mouth is gonna be interesting. I'm starting to think about that. What are you all thinking? Like, are we just gonna put the boxes or what? What's the T on the mouthpiece? I have some ideas, but I need you all to let me know. What that looks like. Now, I got a decent amount of orange on. I'm gonna still use the eyeshadow instead of using a palette. Actually, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do a little bit of both. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Snickers and Skin, and I'm gonna use that as my contour. See that? I don't need to do much with it, but it's there. And then this is the Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette. I use this for all of my blush and contour needs. So we are going to, I'm gonna leave this brush for my orange, and I'm gonna grab this brush for the contour. So we're gonna take a little bit of that antidepressant. Not only is it dark, but it's sparkly. Can you see that definition? I'm going to take this all the way around and into my hairline as well. Take that up high. Can you kind of see that? It's giving us that shimmer right at the top. It's nice and deep. And then we want to go back the top and add that orange right on the forehead. Yeah? Need some more on this side. How is that looking? I hope that's good. Add that orange. That's our orange. I went and added it deeper. Yes, I'm saving the mouth for last because that's going to require some detail. We just wanted to get this blend first. Let's get some of this beet. Adding a little velvety in there to have the fake blush. We're taking that fake blush all the way around. And that's velvety. That's that red that we got a little bit here. Now this is where I'm gonna go in and add the orange to the other parts. Towards the eye. So I'm picking a smaller brush because that other brush is too big to fit right here. See that? And then over here. Into the brow a little bit. are we looking? You can say I absolutely look crazy if you want to. You have permission. So, let's see. This mouth. Let me look. I have my pictures. Because I was kind of torn. There's a lot of different ways to do the mouth. I could do all kinds of looks, honestly. Like, I could do the classic boxes, or I could do more like slits through, and then that will look more like the full spooky look. So drop that in the chat so I can get an idea of what you guys are thinking. I can show you too. I was even thinking of one like this. Let me see if I could blow this up. Because this, I can just fully put on a black lip. Hold on. Here we go. So see how I can add that black lip in there and just put the creases? Because I am going to add some of the lines in there too. I kind of want to put the dark lines in there to make it like that full like pumpkin jack-o'-lantern vibe. I'm thinking that lip. Because then it will give me the full like creepy look. And I'm going to add some of those creases as well coming from this triangle. Because we don't want it to be super edgy. We kind of want it to look kind of like smeared. So, to start that off, I also want, I like that. Okay. I was thinking that too. I want to get me another black brush. And we're going to go around the edges of this. I'm dipping into black on, the black eyeshadow, and I'm going around those edges and buffing them out. And this is the start so that I can start doing those crackles. So you see I'm just taking the black eyeshadow and going over that crease to make it softer. And I'm just using a regular black brush with black bristles. I like to use the black brushes on the black makeup, not only for the cleaning process, but the longevity of your brushes. They'll last longer, so you don't ruin them. Thank you so much. They saying it look dope, y'all. How about Facebook? Y'all, Facebook then crashed. And it keeps crashing. So I will be saving another vertical. Can y'all tell the irritation? I will be sharing another vertical, y'all, on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Go over this crease too. So as you can see, that softened it up. And this is the beginning to making the crackles, which I'm also going to blur out as well. So once you draw them, you just go over them with the brush. And that's gonna blur them out to make them look a little more natural and give them that shadow over them. So I'm blending that in. See how it just softens them up just enough? What I'm also gonna do is, after I blur them out, I'm gonna go back and add a little tiny sharpness to each one. And what that's gonna do is make them look like fresh cuts. Let's see if this one will jump back in. There it is. Let's see if we can get them back. There they are. Facebook is back. And I'm gonna jump in and do another live for Instagram. So when you all jump out, just jump right back in. So we're adding this crackly effect over here. And now I'm gonna go back and make them a little bit more defined with just a little line in them. In a couple places, not all of them. But it's gonna make it look like those fresh, like crackles and cuts. Just a little bit on some of them. And that one is sharp, so let's blend that a little bit so it's not as dark. Perfect. Now I can start adding the black to my lips, which I also want to use a lip liner. Actually, I have a dark purple too I can put on my lips, but I can use that as the base if I want. It's not a bad idea. That's gonna be the start. And I'm gonna use this same brush and fill in my lips. Okay, we're adding in the lip. Trying to keep those sharp lines going. Now let's connect the sides. Okay, let's see. Yes, then I could take all this together. Hey, yes, so if you are just joining in, we voted earlier if we were gonna do sexy or spooky, and the Devines have voted that we were doing spooky. So we are doing a spooky jack-o'-lantern look for Halloween. So we are doing a Halloween makeup look. And right now, we are creating the smile. And we found a good smile look. So I'm mimicking that one. And we're gonna use that one. And it's basically a smile, but with the cracks in it, like a split in the jack-o'-lantern. There we go. Now I just have to fill in this last little bit over here, and then we can add the cracks in it. Okay. We have filled in the smile. I'm gonna add a little bit more in my inner lip. Now, I'm gonna try to think of how I want my lines on my face. I'm only putting light ones at the moment because I don't want to do too much. I want them very light. subtle. I'm getting some of it. Now I want to add some of the cracks. Now, like we did before, we're gonna blur some of these out. You see that blur there? And it just softens the lines. Now, I wanted a big lash. Not sure where I put it. Maybe I'll put both of these on. Then I'm gonna think of something else. I feel like it's something else that I want on. What is that? I'm not sure yet. But if you all think of it, let me know. I know there's something else that I want. But I can't think of what that is at this very moment. So I'm doing my lashes till I think of what that is. I did have the idea of throwing that glitter on like I wanted to as well. So we got the contour, we got all of that. But I'm sure it's something else that I'm forgetting. Thank you. last one. You know what? I did do both eyebrows, but when I went back and added some contour, it shut them down a little bit. But I'm feeling you on that. I kind of want my brows to be darker. I want them to kind of be as dark as my lips and my eye. I kind of want to use the eyeliner on my brows. Not just the gel one, like the liquid one. And just fill them in. So that's the first lash. Let me do the other lash. And we can see, because I think I might do that. Oh yeah, my under eye too. I can do that while this lash is drying. That's gonna help close that up. Okay, step one. Okay, there we go. That's the other lash. Lashes on. I want to make this under eye darker as well. Thank you for the hearts. Let's see. Maybe some more highlights. Also in the inner. Yes, I think that's where I'm going to be putting my glitter. Is on that inner eye right there. Where's my crayon case? The brush. I got it. So I went in and grabbed my 20 and my billionaire. And I'm accentuating that yellow I had in the inner eye too. I'm just gonna put a little bit at the top, not a ton. Yeah, while I'm doing that, let me darken these brows. Let me close that. So I darkened my brows a bit. Now I can do a little spoolie. And blend that in. Add some more to fill those little gaps. Oh yeah, definitely needed the darker brow. What are we missing? We added the pop of highlight, which I want a little bit more of. Let me think. There's our highlight. You know what? Would it be weird to do a red blush? No, because that's what I did a little bit of here. Remember I was adding a little bit of that velvety? Maybe I need to bring it in a little further. See how I brought it over a little more? Putting more orange there too. Let's see if that's what it is. I feel like that's what it was too. To like bring it in. It's the lashes for me. It's the lashes for me. Yes, this was a Halloween look. We did a spooky jack-o'-lantern, but I still had to add a little sexy in there. We did a poll earlier. So I think this is it. This is what's giving me the vibes. The one thing I didn't do that I'm gonna do on here is soften up the smile like I did the eye. Just a little bit. Thank you. We were just trying to figure out, is it something that I'm missing? We believe that this is it. This is crazy. Look at this space. First of all, we started with a blank white canvas, which is hilarious. I just added my little orange bandana to add a little orange into the vibe, but I think we did it. We did this like crazy little spooky thing just to add a little fun into our night and get ready for this spooky week and to do something this weekend. I wanted to add a little bit of fun to this week because, of course, it's COVID going on, so a lot of kids and families can't go trick-or-treating. So I just wanted to do something fun and just play around in makeup today. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. Feel free to try on yourself if you're bored on Saturday and need something to do. But if you also need your makeup or your hair done for the holiday, definitely get your slot now and let me know what you need. Until then, bye loves. Have a good week.